Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. I suppose our pet cam isn't very good right now. It's just a box. Hi. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Gonna do the new raid with the new guild tonight. Excited? Nice. I did the new raid last night. Hang on, my sound's so low. I can't hear anything. I wonder why. Oh. That's better. A little better. Yeah, I did the new raid with my guild last night for the first time. It was fun. Empty shelves, empty shelves. It's going to get progressively more echoey in here. I feel like I can already hear it because I took a bunch of stuff off the walls. When I take down my sound foam, it's going to get really echoey in here for a few days. I am 1 week out from my move. So we're gonna be a little scuffed, but I'm here on time. I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to. I was on the phone for a while this morning. I was like sitting on hold, eating my Raisin Bran, wondering if I was gonna make it. But we're here. Got it sorted out. Let's see. What am I doing over here? I today want to kind of just noodle around Koresh. I want to work on collecting anything that I can work on collecting out here, whether that's like phase diving orbs, Ecodome campaign progress, couple of rares. Demonstrate your mastery of a life or death. Oh, they're gonna give me isn't Touré my, yeah, that's an artifact. That's funny. Oh, so Legion remix early. Demonstrate my master. Players resurrected and worthwhile creatures destroyed. Oh, I don't know where that quest came from. Anyway. Haven't raided since BFA, but this raid got me wanting to shake the dust off. It's really cool. I feel like our group had a great time last night. It was super fun raiding with everybody again. We got through all of normal. We did one raid night and we made it through all 8 bosses in normal, which was very exciting. It was our first time seeing Demencius. So we kind of sort of wriggled through it, like every wipe. We were like, well, what was that? Why have we all perished? B test. We're going this way. That's right. Thanks for the wonderful guides you do. They helped me through 6 of 8 normal yesterday. Lovely. I'm really happy to hear that. That's like my favorite feedback to get is when someone used them and then they they killed bosses because it means we're doing something right. Coffee good. I picked up some bees yesterday. And I wanted to see how much work is left to do to get them all settled into the new Ecodome. Hello, I have bees. Be strong. Feed the queen bee. All the burned valor stones kind of hurt me, but what are you gonna do? I got some new loot from raid last night. I got a Nexus King's Command. That's very exciting. I need to set up like a weak aura or grab like a weak aura or something for it. There must be something. Am I supposed to be I am photographing the bees. Oh, I see. Stand still to document. Okay. Those don't count as nearby. Am I going to do a video about Demencius? I would love to. I have footage. What remains to be seen is if I have the time and or energy. My life's kind of a mess with moving and everything right now. So I'm gonna put it down as a maybe. I would love to, though. It would be so nice to get it done like quick. Because I know that the longer I leave it, the less likely I am to actually do it. Bees. You can't do that right now. Oh, maybe they want you to do it in specific spots? Oh, no, that's the queen bee. I don't know actually. Oh, I'm supposed to collect honey to feed her. Had to pass an all loot because I'm going to Japan, but fair trade-off. Nice. It is too bad you did not get the quest to kill him before you killed him. What on earth makes you say that? I literally got that on stream yesterday. You were here. Reggie Matt, thank you for the 16-month reset. Excited to do Koresh. Some good collecting out here. There's some cute things to get. 2 set now. Nice. I'm going to be 2 set the moment I find something I want to catalyze because I got 1 piece out of my vault. So if I can find a good catalyst worthy piece, then I'll have 2. But I'm always like nervous about using early catalyst charges because I don't want to, I don't want to do the wrong, not that there's a wrong thing to do, but like, if you got If you catalyze shoulders and then the only tier piece in your vault next week was shoulders, that would be like kind of a bummer. Whereas if I just held the charge, I could have had another piece kind of thing. Signet of the Prairies, being mean and just not dropping. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish I could timeshare you mine. How do we want to get her, honey? There's pocket storage over here. That's fun. We can do that. That's good for transmog. Yeah. Did I turn it in? I didn't turn it in yet. I think this is the quest that you get after you kill Demencius on the Demencius campaign. I think that's the one. We can show that to Illyria and burn another 10 Valor Stones for giggles. Save it to get 4 pieces unless your guild gets stuck. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Little C2222, thank you for the 19-month resub. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? How are things with you guys? Where is my honey? I'm happy to have some time to just sit down and stream like normal this week. This is nice. This is the only chance I would really get to kind of like figure out some of this open world stuff and do some of this questing. I kind of want to do. I might even subject you guys to watching me do frickin' Undermine weeklies. It might come to that because I want to do them and I don't know when else I'm gonna get to it. Honey collected. All right. Thankfully you gathered plenty of honey back in Stormsong. Could you feed the bee? So that it kind of implies that they have it. Yes, they have it right there. Okay, I'm not going back to flowers. I was thinking if I was a bee and I needed honey, think like a bee, but no, you just walk it over. Okay. That is going to be my weekend after work today. Nice, nice. 1K IO now. Ooh, look at you go. That's awesome. How many keys did I do this week? Handful. Haven't done half of them yet. Still haven't done a Dawnbreaker, Priory, Floodgate, or Arakara, but those are all old news. We know how to do those. Ish. those in theory are things that we know how to do. Oh, I'm at the point right now with moving where anxiety levels are under control, but they're never quite sitting back to 0. I'm doing that thing where you wake up and you're instantly stressed. Like you don't get that like window of like being asleep and then being awake and then going, welcome back to the world. It's just immediately like, oh my gosh, did they get this thing done yet? Have you got to check for this thing. Did they send this over? How is this all gonna work? And I know it's all gonna work fine. It's all gonna come together, but it's shredding my tummy right now. All twos first, then going on to higher key levels. Ooh, nice. That's a good strategy. Did you watch the WoWcast? I didn't watch the WoWcast. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not itching to watch it. I'm planning to play Legion Remix. I read the blog post. I don't know why I don't want to watch the video. Is it long? I have no idea. You should. I guess so. I don't know what my problem is. Frankie Met, thanks very much for giving out a gift sub. I guess I'm just like I'm not ready for more info. I'm not ready to think about Remix yet. We just got this patch. This raid just came out. I'm living in a hurricane. I'm living on a prayer. I don't want to know about Remix just yet. I'm busy, yeah. I don't have the neurons for it. I'll have the neurons for it later, you know? Like that's a later me problem. Moving to a new house after 35 years in the old one. Took me about a year to get used to a new house. 10 minutes. Yeah. It doesn't... I'm sure it's great. I just don't feel good when I think about putting it on. I'm going through some stuff right now. We're going to shoot down the honeybee. Oh, we're tranquilizing and tagging bees. It must be very difficult to hit a bee with a trank dart. I must be so good at this. Who knew I was such a sharpshooter? Yeah. Hamilton really was about me after all. You ever watch a musical and you're like, they're singing about me? They're big bees. They're not that big. The ones in Stormsong are pretty big. These ones are like, I don't know. They're smaller than me and I'm a gnome. I'm smaller than everything. Very big dart for a very small bee. Yeah, we've been promised that he's alive and well. We've been promised he's fine. I need to remember to loot them, actually. I put that last one to sleep, and then I just left him there. Take news. Remix news kind of killed some of the excitement I had. Can't tell why. Smart to wait to watch until less going on. At least the size of a bird. I don't think I could hit a bird with anything. Not that I would. I'm not really sending projectiles at birds, but if it was my job to, I would fail. It's not happening. Bees are also fast. I don't know if you've seen bees like book it. I don't know if you've watched a bee in a hurry. I guess these ones aren't a hurry. I'll be getting 11.25 till October. I have plenty of time. Oh, good morning, people. Good morning. Oh, peepo, not people. I don't have better Twitch TV or whatever. I don't have the plugin that gives the extra emotes. So sometimes I don't know what they look like. I just assume that they're all cute. By default, I assume any emote I don't know about is just cute. But I should at least... I guess I don't have to watch the video. I could just study the blog post so I can cover the highlights for Friday news. That's tomorrow. They're not cute. Oh. Well. Anything good in the pocket storage? Devourers are striking at Tazavesh. The veiled city must not fall. Crystallized anima. Devoured energy pods. I would like devoured energy pods. If I can make it in time for this, which honestly, I think I'll be faster flying than trying to mess with the teleporter. I think I will get more confused than anything trying to mess with the teleporter. There's something that I need 20 energy pods for some kind of amount. I don't know all the details yet, but I feel like I should try to tag this. And if we get it, then that's great. And if we don't get it, then that's fine too. I still haven't managed to kill Chowder. He's not supposed to be like hard to find. He's just like a regular rare outside the city, but I haven't come across him yet. Oh yeah, we made it. Wait, I'm in Holy Spec. That's okay. There's other people here. I'll just holy fire and hope for the best. Happy we have a Save the Bees quest. Very real world relevant. 2 weeks. Literally nothing. Take a hot minute to kill, unlike the other rares. Do I want to figure out right now what it is that we're getting these anima pods for? Or do I want to let that be a later me problem? Oh, I need to get to Renown 9 to get Blueberry. Blackberries are in season right now. Every time I take my dog for a walk, we like try to find different little corners and snippets of the city that have like blackberries growing. And then I get in my tippy toes and then I try and grab the juiciest ones that are like highest up, and I get some for myself and my partner, and then I give one to my dog, and then my dog like spits it out because he doesn't like them, but he wants to be included. So I try to find one that's not that good, but like, you know, if he decided he wanted to eat it after all this time. Parody, thank you for the 54-month resub. Long time. Many month. 54. Love time running feel of it in Panda. Like I said, can understand the choice. I'm definitely going to play Remix. Don't get me wrong. I'm super going to play Remix. I'm going to be all over it. I'm just not ready to know about it now. As far as I can tell, they didn't give us a date, so... I'm not doing Kaiveza right now. What did I get? I got a Devoured Energy Pod. They're Warbound. I also got a Crystallized Anima. That was from Dimensius. Devoured Energy Pod. Oh, I have 4 of them already. Wow. Wow, head. Help. What is it? Devoured Energy. I understand that when I get to 20, something cool's gonna happen. You know, that might be kind of nice. No. No. Close. What's happening? I'm just trying to look up a Devoured Energy Pod. 20 of these are required to obtain the Translocated Gorger mount. Translocated Gorger. Rings a bell. You can acquire up to 4 in your warband every week, so you need a minimum of 5 weeks to get the mount. They are guaranteed drops from rares. Final boss is tied to a new world event known as Devourer Attacks. Okay. Okay. So, if I got 4 without really noticing, I'm assuming that as long as I kill those things once in a while, it will not be a big deal, and we'll just get that mount this patch. I don't feel a strong need to track which ones I've done with a macro and min-max it. Late November or December. Judging by phases so far. Spectre Remix mid-September? Do you use Weakor for Mana Forge Omega? I don't yet. I didn't even have DBM on, honestly. I was raw dogging it last night. I had no DBM or Weakors. I bet you there's some out there though. You know, you could just Google Mana Forge Omega Weakors. There's probably like a popular pack that you can install, and then if you don't like it, you can get rid of it. It's usually what I do. I just try them kind of haphazardly. Or what I do is I wait until somebody in my guild like links a Weakor, and then I'm like, all right, if you're taking the time to put this into chat, it's probably helpful. And then most of the time, it's not a prank. Did you update your voice pack? I'm gonna give you 3 guesses, and we'll see if you can figure it out. Weakors were assaulting me with Lua errors, so I deleted them. I was having a problem last night in Raid where once per boss fight, for like the first 5 or 6 bosses, my game would just lock up for like 3 to 5 seconds. Like the screen would freeze, the whole game would like just lock up for a bit, and then it would let me go, and I just had to hope that nothing bad happened while I was like frozen, basically. It happened to me on the Soul Hunters, and it locked up while I was apparently in the soak that gives you Devourer's Ire, the buff that used to soak puddles. So then I got the buff, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm doing this now. Like, I could have dispelled it, but I didn't want to prank somebody with it when it was our first pull of the fight, and I knew what to do with it. So I just did all of the soaking on our first kill of that, even though I wasn't assigned to it because the universe decided I was getting it. Did you see the new T-Swift album announcement? I heard it's coming in October. I hope there's singles before then. I don't want to wait until October. I've had to listen to the same T-Swift album since April. You know, it's unreasonable. What's she doing? Get on it. Hi, Hazel and Chad. Hello. How you doing? Mogs and appearances in the class halls. You need one of each class. As long as they don't take too long to level, I don't see that being super oppressive. It was pretty easy to do in Pandaria. If they want me to replay every class hall campaign, oh boy, that's going to be a project. But, you know, what else are we on this earth to do? She's apparently baking sourdough daily. Is she really? Did she name her starter? Why do I care? I'm never going to meet her. I'm never eating this bread. There is a 0% chance that this is going to matter to me. Gonna space in my account for 12 vaults. I heard that they were gonna add more space. I don't know how much more space though. It makes notes in all of her bread she gifts with puns. That's cute. There we go. I need to remember to loot the bees. I think I've just been tagging them and leaving them behind. I'm not a very good bee healthcare professional. Something about a cinnamon swirl sourdough. Are you ready for it? That's cute. That's cute. 5 more character slots. They give us 5? Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I was going to say, I might have to delete some stuff, but no, I don't. I'm not at the character cap. I'm just absorbing the life of you guys. Some of you are at character cap. I have lots of room. I'm going to delete more characters just for fun. Hi, Saga. How you doing? Happy Thursday. I'm going... I think I can do my whole stream slot today. I was thinking I might need to leave early because I have an appointment after this, but I was checking my directions and I have lots of time to make it there as long as I skip lunch. And I don't want lunch, so I'll deal with that later. Food's a toughie right now. Morning, Hazel. Good morning. Very wholesome. Nice seeing her be her. I saw a screenshot of her from the podcast and I was like, wow, she looks great. She always does, though. I feel like you've got a lot of resources to look great. Oh, flower over here. Koresh Flora Cutting. These are nice. This is pretty. I love a flower that's bigger than I am. Some people grow those around here. Sometimes there'll be like flower beds that are like 7 feet tall. And it's just fun. It makes me feel like I'm Alice in Wonderland and I've eaten the little cookie that makes me teeny. I like toast for lunch. Our food's in a weird thing. I need to make tuna steaks. I've got these ahi tuna steaks frozen in the freezer. And I need to marinate them and then grill them so I can pack away. Like, I've had them in my freezer for ages. They're sealed. They're fine. But like, I need to cook them. I bought them on sale and I was like, I'll definitely eat these. And then I've been like not making them ever since. Although that's not what's happening for... The problem is I need to marinate them like a day or two ahead of time so they can like defrost in the marinade. Because I don't want to move with these tuna steaks. And I'm not throwing them out. I paid good money. Not very much. They were on sale. But I paid good money for those tuna steaks. I'm not throwing them out. They're fine. There we go. Going back to the Oasis. So some of these wares are like daily, huh? There's a pet that drops from that one. I'm going to stick with the Oasis stuff for now. And we'll come back. We'll loop back around to rare hunting in a bit. Marinate them after stream today. I gotta go after stream today. I've got an appointment I have to run to. I need to make sure I'm not late. It's already bad enough that I'm not going to have some of the things that were supposed to be done ahead of the appointment because they're just not coming together in time. But I got at least one thing fixed on the phone this morning. Oh, pocket storage. Anything good in the pocket storage? Poke salad? Farmed out of 2 rares to drop mouse and Koresh. Did they drop for you? Did you get them? I know that Urmag is one of them. Urmag is one of them. Who's the other one? Also, I'm still in Holy Spec. Short stream uses steaks. I'll eat them eventually. Throwing 25 ults a day at them. Okay, that doesn't make me feel good about the drop rate. Someone told me it was like 20%, not 20%, but like good. What was I doing? I think I came over here because I was looting at pocket storage. I'm going to get into Shadow Spec. Oh, the big rare that attacks the Oasis. Oh. Korgoth? No. Yeah, no. That's not right. Ixthar? No. I'm going to the Oasis. I've got quest to turn in there. I have a hard time like holding my task in my mind sometimes when we're out in Koresh. I think all of the phase diving really disrupts my train of thought. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I suppose I don't need to be wearing this. This is a healing trinket. We can put our Parapodia on. Urmag was the one that refused to drop the big rare. Sitharbs. Does he drop a mount? I see 3 trinkets. Oh, he does drop a mount. Sitharb's last lunch. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that rare. He almost made me cry. I was not mentally ready to understand what was going on with that one. Here we go. Ivanari, do you want to see this? I took it out of Dimensius. It's the essence of Koresh. Well, not a big deal or anything. Okay. The world's soul. Not beyond saving. You want me to feed it milk or something? Now they want me to do the dungeon. Oh yeah, the dungeon happens after the raid. I remember they were talking about that when they were announcing this patch. For a second I'm like, why are they sending me into the dungeon after they're sending me into the raid? That's bonko. But then I remember they did say that that was happening, so this is not unprepared for. Honeycomb and queen bee petted. Okay. Honeycomb. Petted? Petted? We're petting bees now? I mean, who am I to say bees don't want cuddles? I feel like they don't, but I guess I haven't asked. Maybe these bees want cuddles. Okay. Ooh. Who is it? It's Hecatemos the... Oh, I have to... Hecatemos wants you to get like a bunch of buffs. I should do it though. There's a... Oh no, I got the pet. I don't need anything else, do I? Hecatemos. Korgoth? Hecatemos. Hecatemos isn't even on my map. I forget what else he drops. Still haven't gotten this part yet. I want to pet the bees. Oh, we petted her 1 of 8. I guess we're only petting the queen bee. The rest of them they're bee busy. They're on the bee job. Yeah, killed Dimensius last night. Very, very exciting. Cool fight. Not too hard on normal once you understand what's going on, but definitely like a couple of different things to like rip apart. It was like three different boss fights basically. Each phase like completely new set of mechanics. More or less. It was pretty cool. The map makes me feel like there's quest area markers that are bigger than they are. Here we go. Here we go. Honey. Got that last lunch yesterday. Wasn't expecting it, but I guess that's typical of seeing one's last lunch. Yeah, at least there's, oh, I've already pet her. I don't need to pet her again. Recolors of the Strumsuck Valley bees that other people can ride, but it is weird that they never open those up to Horde. Look forward to buying a heroic carry once turbocharge hits, and it should be cheap. It's such a visually cool fight. Like, my whole guild in Discord, every time we hit a new phase transition, it was like, whoa, watch out, don't get hit by the planet. Like, it's when they were talking about how like big he was and how like big the scale of the encounter was supposed to feel, I was kind of rolling my eyes because of the guys, it's a video game, calm down. But like, it does feel really cool. Like you're dodging meteoroids and you're like big like planet-ending lasers and stuff, and it feels very large while you're doing it. The phase transition graphics look really cool. One more honeycomb. I've looted a bunch of them. There's got to be more. There's one. He's in range of Moonfire, sat below and spammed it. You can't hurt me. Oh. Okay, okay. I wonder. Oh, if I do the dungeon quest, I'll get the campsite background. That's kind of cool. Maybe we should do that. Dance, pardon me, I'm dancing for bees. I'm dancing for bees. Dance for the bees. You know what? I'm going to put on a beekeeper mog. I must have one. If I'm going to be looking after these bees, I know it's a little late, but here. I don't think we're wearing this one again. One mog in, one mog out. New outfit. Beekeeper. Because great opportunity to use. Oh no, I'm using a dagger. I wanted to use the glazer. Never mind. There's no point in a beekeeper mog if I can't use the honey glazer. Everything's ruined. Pack it in. Can't help but thinking War Within went nowhere. Back to Illyria chasing Xal'atath. Do you have the honey mace? I do, yeah, but I'm using a dagger and you can't mog daggers to maces for no good reason. The campsite background is making people's games crash? It crashes? Wow, that's funny. Okay, I guess I won't stress about getting that today then. Man, this expansion, or this patch, this particular patch has been filled with things that I was like, oh, that'd be really cool if I get it. And then you get it and it's just broken. Like, I was kind of let down yesterday when I bought my Lavender Karak mount. I was really looking forward to that. I saw them on the PTR. I thought these are so gorgeous. I can't wait to get one. I held my coins the first week so I could afford to get it on the week 2. And then I loot it. And it does weird things to my camera and I can barely even see it when I'm on the ground. And it just feels, I don't know, it was a big letdown. Like I was excited about that moment and it completely disappointed me. And I was bitter about it because I'm emotional right now. Oh, I got another lat bug. Yeah, kind of a buggy patch. Kind of a buggy patch. Servers have held together, but like the actual game performance is a little bit suspicious. That's broken too. It's not like crash your game levels of broken, and I'm hoping that they're gonna fix it at some point. But when you mount up on it, the anchor point for your camera is funky. Like it's anchoring your camera like you're on a mount that's like 20 feet tall. And it's just really disorienting and I hate it. I'm upset about that. I think I'm just trying to find things to be upset about because like I have the feelings and I want to get them out. But that one let me down. That was a big bummer. I wonder if all the Karaks do that or if it's just that one. Because there's more Karak mounts. Finish the campaign quest. That did crash my game for some reason. Did get all the phase lost monks. It's a thing. There's a mount for it. How long did that take you? I wouldn't mind working on that a little bit more today. I just don't want to phase hop for it. Agree. Annoyed by all the bugs. It's normally not something that gets me down. I think I'm just crabby to begin with. I think I'm like capital K crabby. Have a nice game. Hi. Pick up 10 overworked honeybees and return them to the hive. I just spotted a few bees flop to the ground. They'll be fine. They're just tired. Okay. You got it. My crappy. It's more fun. Because packing, yeah. I'm just a mess because of moving. I'm gonna be a wreck for a month or so. I'm like stressed when I go to sleep. I'm stressed when I wake up. I'm stressed when I'm trying to eat. I'm stressed when I'm not trying to eat. It's just everything's a mess. I do not feel like I have any of this under control. And I have it as under control as I can possibly be, but I don't feel like it's under control. It's just, nobody likes moving. It's stressful for anybody. It is super incompatible with me and my neuroses. It is not, I'm not taking it well. It's not even packing so much. Like, packing is stressing me out, but like, I have time for that and I have started. I'm not as worried about that part. It's like the actual like coordination of the house buying and stuff. I was on the phone with insurance again this morning because the first time I got my insurance policy, I had my possession and my completion date mixed up because normally they're the same thing, but this time they're not the same thing. And I had the wrong one and I was like, it's just like a day. It's not a big deal. And the lawyer was like, no, it's a big deal. You have to fix it. So we had to like cancel the whole thing and reissue the whole thing and like sign a bunch more stuff and be on hold for an hour while I was trying to eat my Oaties and I'm complaining when it's my own fault. It was my mistake and the nice insurance people like did a lot of work to like basically do it all again for me. But like, it's just annoying. Like no one like, there's no cheat sheet of like big mistakes to not make. Like people just assume that I know stuff like that. And I've been doing my research, but apparently I'm dumb because I'm not getting it. It's hard and I feel really lost and I feel like no one's helping me, even though lots of people are helping me. It'll come today. I'm going to see the lawyer today, and I'm just hoping they don't yell at me too much. Do you have furniture to get rid of? Have junk haulers coming to take my old couch, getting a new one delivered tomorrow? Not too much furniture. I might, like, there's one or two small things that I might try to, like, set out for free and get picked up, but, gosh, I really want to get rid of the bed. I hate my bed frame. But I'm not ready to buy a new one yet, and you kind of have to sleep on something, so I feel like I'm just going to have them move it, and then when I'm ready, I'll do the same thing. Like, I'll have somebody come to haul it away, because I don't know who's going to want it, and then get one that I actually like. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just, it's like metal, and the style of it is not to my vibes, and every time I get in it, I feel like a fey creature that's being bound by iron. I want something cozier. There's so many details involved with administration and paperwork. I just needed like a course on this before I tried to do it because people are like, oh yeah, just do this, it'll be fine. And then I do it and then it's not fine. It's like, okay, I won't do it again. Do it by 8 o'clock in the morning because they're signing this here and you need time for these people to talk to this head office and get this thing so that they can have this signed off by then. Like, I'm going to have to make an extra trip back and forth to the bank and the lawyer because the things aren't ready because they need, it's happening. It's just really stressing me out. But if I can just do it once, then I can live there until I die and then I never have to do it again. Freak out, cry randomly, get depressed, become a lump. Yeah. That's pretty much where I'm at, but I'm keeping at it. I'm not abandoning anything. I'm not hiding from it. I'm doing this. One way or another, it's happening. So I'm staying with it. It'll be fine once it's over with. I just feel like I'm waiting for like a parent to come around and do it for me, but like that's not how this works. It's my house and I'm buying it and I kind of need to do it. There's no one that could really do it for me because they would just have to ask me all the same things. They would like all the information has to come from me anyway, so I may as well be the person on the phone. But yeah, I'm like, I really need a good cry. But I haven't like quite gotten there yet. At some point, something random and small is going to break me, and there's going to be like a poor postal worker at the post office. It's like, ma'am, are you all right? And I'm going to be like, yeah. It's a big week. And they're like, okay, can you do this on the sidewalk, please? Thank you. I'm comforting myself by telling myself that I am not the biggest mess that has ever managed to buy a house. There are people that are messier than me that have managed to get through this, so I'll be fine. I keep all my documents, at least. I'm really organized about that. Anytime I get any kind of document, I am tagging it, I am sorting it, I have it saved in digital and paper copy. I have those things at fingertips if needed, which is good because people keep needing them. Should be easy. I think this is a little harder than the last move. The last move was complicated for other reasons, but this one's a little harder. Because last time I was just going from a rental to a rental, and this time I'm buying. I know I can do it. I'm just venting. We on the company side of things love people like you. BFS with the realtor and the lawyer. How is your partner handling it? He's doing fine. He doesn't have a whole lot to do with it. It's all me. It's all under my name. It's all my finances and everything. So he's very supportive. He's getting me a lot of meals and a lot of foot rubs and stuff. But like, there's not a lot that I can delegate because it all has to go through me. So he's fishing right now. Me throughout all my training. I can't be the dumbest one to do this, so I got it. Honestly, that thought got me through learning how to drive. I was like, I am not going to be the biggest idiot on the road. Everyone's complaining about all the idiots on the road. I can be one of them, and I can be careful, so I will not be the most dangerous person out there. And I'm not. I'm quite careful. But like, that, some people it stresses them out more because there are a lot of loose cannons out there that are trying to end you, but for some reason it made me feel better that I'm not the loosest cannon. He can pack. He can, but like I have to kind of, it's hard because like we have to kind of get on the same page about like which things we're gonna keep and which things we're getting rid of and which things we can pack early, which things we can pack later. And we don't always have like the same instincts on it. So I kind of have to be present for all of that too. Otherwise, there's just going to be a bit of wackiness going on. He already got rid of one thing of mine that I was like, wait, I was going to use those. And he's going to get me new ones at some point. But it's not his fault. I told him anything in that bin he could use his own discretion at. And I just forgot about some stuff that was in the bin. Okay, honeybees documented. We're not done with these bees yet. Holy moly, there's a lot of bee quests. I'm glad I didn't try to stay on and finish this yesterday. I never would have gotten to the end of it. But he's wonderful because he is a very emotionally stable person, and I have been losing my marbles. And he's very calm about me losing my marbles. He's not worried about it, which is nice. He's a good listener. Unbelievable amount of quests. The bee quests just keep going. It's kind of crazy. It's like you gave somebody the job to make the bee quests, and then you just left them alone for a long time. And then you finally got back to them, and you're like, hey, are they done? And they're like, yeah, I just kept making them. You didn't say stop, so we're still going. How many bee quests do you want? Ever lost your Naga USB dongle? No, I'm not a wireless mouse girly. I want wired keyboard, wired mouse. So I don't have a dongle. Never done that. I guess I have one for my other PC for like a little cheapo wireless keyboard that like goes on my coffee table, but that dongle just stays permanent in the PC, so I've never lost it. I like wireless for anything that's attached to me, so basically headphones. Those I feel like I really want to be wireless because I am queen of forgetting that I have wired headphones on and getting up and tripping myself or like ripping them out of my ears. I caused myself a lot of damage with wired headphones in the years that I was using them. So wireless sound makes a lot of sense to me, but something that's just going to sit on my desk anyway. There can be cables. It's a desktop computer. There can be cables, so I would rather not have to worry about battery and signal for something like a keyboard and a mouse that I'm, rating on. It would be different if it was like a laptop and I was taking it to like a coffee shop or something, but... Oh, hi, sweetie. Of course you can come up. Here, hang on. Hi. You want to come up? I know. I'm so sorry. She is not happy. Also, holy cameras. Hi. You want to come up? I know. I put a bunch more stuff in boxes yesterday. I know. It's all gonna be okay, honey bear. Hi, you wanna come up? Giddy. Hi, sugar. Upsies. Oh, your claws are a little long. They're getting stuck. Hi. I know. I need to do that. I need to do your nails. Atom the Giant, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Glad I'm not the only wired earbud offender. Dang, that hurts. I used to have an inline volume control on my wired earbuds, like a little slider. And I would occasionally accidentally lean on it and crank my volume to max while my earbuds were in my ears and just blow out my eardrums. And it's painful and terrifying. And I've never done that with wireless ones. Who is more worried, you or Kira? Probably Miss Kira, because she doesn't know what's going on. She can't see anything. Poor baby girl. Hi. But she's been doing good. She's still sleeping, eating, litter box, all normal. She's like, you can tell she's mad, or stressed, but she's not. She's doing fine. She's not throwing up any more than normal. Wireless, because my dog will get caught in them, rip my headphones off my head that way. Oh, like the wireless Corsair remote line, it's been a blessing. Hate batteries and wired peripherals, like I couldn't imagine a wireless keyboard. Playing Phasmophobia with wired headphones, and trust me, the sound was loud. Hi, kitty. How you doing? Honestly, I think that Moose makes her feel a little bit better. He's been looking after her. I was vacuuming recently, and she was hiding under a chair, and he was just hanging out right next to her, guarding her from the scary vacuum. And every now and then, he'll just go check on her, and he'll give her, some big kisses and big licks on the face and in the ears. And she seems to like it. I think he really helps. He's a really sweet big brother. A bunch of boxes, empty ones, fell over. I had some windows open, and they blew over. And, it made a huge crashing sound in the hallway, and Moose was like, hold on everybody, I'm investigating, and he trots off to go check it out. It was really cute because it's like, what are you gonna do? But he is the guard dog. He's on top of it. Okay, so I'm taking her to a potential hive site. Wrong way. This is kind of like a hot cold thing, I guess. Come with me across the river. How do we feel about this tree? Is this it? Almost. No, wrong way. Are you a ground bee? Do you want to live in the ground? What about these trees? No, wrong way. No, not helping. Warmer. Ah. You picky girl. What happened to the moose cam? He is currently in a different room. It's a packing box cam. That's fun. I turn it on and off depending on whether or not he's decided to hang out with me on a given day. Oh, I lost the beat. All right, here she is. I know those boxes. I need to go get more of them. My biggest problem with picking them up is that they're really big, and whenever I'm trying to walk through the store with them to buy them, I'm trying to look over them to see if I'm gonna knock anybody over or anything, because I can't see over the boxes in a cart. But I can't really carry them without a cart. I need to get a bunch more. I need some more sizes. I need some small ones. I need some super big ones. They're cheap if you have extra. Yeah, I'm gonna load up. I'm trying not to stress too much about fitting as much as possible into every box, because I don't have a limit on how many boxes the Mapers will take. They're gonna have a whole big truck. So I think that having lots of boxes that aren't insanely heavy is probably the move. I'm going the wrong way. Hi. Took your advice about Holy Priest healing and I love it. Thought it was going to be complicated, but I got it. You're on it. Are there trees for him to chew down? Oh man, we'll find out. I mean, I know like whether or not you can take him down anyway. Okay, pay attention, Hazel. You got this. Warmer, warmer, cooler. It's got to be around here. No, no, cooler. Is it this tree? It's not on this island. It must be all the way across here. You have to fill up the whole thing. Oh, there's a percentage on it if you mouse over it. That's nice. Oh, wait. Royalty, am I right? I wonder if there's a like a given correct location for this, or if it's more of like a it'll always be the third one or whatever that you check. I do have a pet beaver. My dog loves chipping sticks. He would also shred cardboard if I let him. He just wants to take a big thing and make it into little things. Find out he's a dog that can climb trees. Yeah, it's been nice having stackable boxes because I'm stacking them like almost unwisely high because otherwise there's nowhere for me to put them as they're filled while we're still living in this place. I have some grace period before I have to be out of here, which is nice. I have lots of time. It's going to be kind of annoying coming back because it's like kind of far, but I'm probably going to come back a few times to get everything straightened out so we can get as much of our deposit back as possible. You know, within reason. There's been a little bit of wear and tear, but that's what the deposits are for. Moosey did his number, but it'll be all right. It's in fine shape. Okay, we're on to something. We're finding it. This isn't like the hide and seek quest where they like. Okay, we're going in the right direction. This isn't like the hide and seek quest where you can just follow like a little ghost projectile. So, number go up. Number still go up. Number stopped going up. We're going this way, to the left. More left. Yeah, lots more left. Earth thingy in the ground that sometimes shows. Okay. I'm really hoping this is the last one and this lady will just move in. It's like a big metaphor. There's a cloud trail. Oh! Okay. I did not get that. Okay, thank goodness she's done. Did a couple keys, didn't die in an 8. Incredibly happy about. That's huge, especially for the first week of a season. Those are hard. We did, what, a 7? Yeah, we did a 7, and it was tough. It was spicy. Okay. I brought you bees. I found a home. The bee's knees. Wow, there's 8 of them. Okay. And now she's going to give me, what, my weekly quest? Dance for the bees. Shake your behind. I shall just watch you leave now. Does she have a crush on me? It's okay if she has a crush on me. That's normal. Catch 7 hydro bites around the oasis. Ooh, lots of crushed rust trap. That's nice. Is Sitharbs up? He is up. Okay. So for Sitharbs, we go into phase diving. And there's some kind of a thing. There's some kind of a trick to it. Like giving him a lure or something. Or like there's a portal. But I feel like maybe we're not ready for the portal. Maybe we are. Okay, fun. Oh no, we're just fighting him. Okay. I thought I had to get like some bait for him or something. I guess not. We can just fight him. This is cool. I'm just gonna stay still and people can move around me. Mythic plus anxiety managed a +2. Congratulations! Dawnbreaker, remember well? Still to figure out what to do for the first boss in Ecodome. First boss of Ecodome. That's the worm, right? I think we're moving... Oh, I guess I need to jump, huh? We drop stuff on the outside. There's like a pole you have to fight to avoid getting sucked in. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Ooh. This is the coolest rare fight that I've ever seen in my life. Like, Sylvanas, is that you? Hello? So angry. Yeah, I think I was mixing him up with the guy that needs this stuff to summon. Hexatamos. Who I thankfully got the pet from on the first try at least, so we don't have to grind him. Alright. Will you give me your lunch? No. Boo. I wonder if that's a weekly or a daily. I guess I don't know. Dialogue UI. Dialogue UI is the name of the add-on you're looking for there. It's nice. It makes the quest box like super readable. So I'm here to fish hydrobites from the waters of the oasis. Okay, so we're fishing. We're fishing. Efficiently. I wonder if they mean fishing. Why am I fishing with my Underlight Angler? How'd that happen? Do I have that on? Yeah. Doesn't seem like me. I guess I never... Alright. Oh, I did get a hydrobite. I need to put a lip balm in my desk drawer again. I cleaned out my desk drawers, but then I realized I needed stuff from them like pretty much immediately, but we're just gonna make do. We're just gonna figure it out. No plans to play any Mob Classic, no. I hope it's lots of fun. So for this, okay, so we do, it's like a fill the bar world quest thing, and that gives you your weekly cash. Which for some reason I'm assuming is Warbound. I'm assuming I can't just come and do this in a bunch of characters. I've only been playing Koresh in one character, and I've been pretty happy with that. What happened to your room decor? I'm packing, I'm moving. I'm out of here in a week or so. So I've started packing. It's gonna get even more messy as time goes on. I took my curtains down, so my lighting is gonna be all out of whack for a little bit. Let's check on this one. Oh, jealous. Let's check on this. Keep an eye on my life right now. Okay. We gotta go dance for some bees. Oh, good. I'm excited to set up my new room, but I'm wondering if I'm gonna, like, by the time I actually get, like, into my new place, if I'm gonna just be, like, overwhelmed and not want to do any of it. Like, I can see a world where I just lay down on my new living room floor and I'm just like, no, and then, I don't want to, because I feel like setting everything up is gonna be, like, a huge job, and I'm gonna be so tired. But, like, what are you gonna do? If you want to actually relax in your home, you gotta set up your home. I haven't had, like, a day off in, like, 3 or 4 weeks because I've been working through my weekends to get, like, raid guides together. And I think that's normal. I think lots of grown-ups will do lots of stuff on their weekends, especially when they're moving and whatever. But I'm just being a big baby about it. If you wanted to live out of boxes, it's your choice. Planner me always overestimates the energy that goer me will have. What am I doing? I'm out here getting Devour Anima. I'm getting Devour Anima. Ecodome runs an anima. They're gonna give me reputation. I'm already capped on Cresties. That's fine. That's the world boss. We did that already. Oh, kitty, she's purring. She's like cuddling right now. Hi. Hi. Did nothing but sleep and be alone for like 3 weeks after moving back here. I was so profoundly tired. Didn't feel it until it was all over. Super high energy, so it was strange to experience. Yeah, I had that after our wedding earlier this year. Like, we were just kind of going, super busy for a couple of weeks. And then the moment that we kind of got back from the honeymoon and it was like over, I was like comatose for 2 days. Like, I tried to get out of bed and go like fishing or something, and I was like, nope. Not going anywhere. Yeah, true. No 6-day drive for me. I guess as my daylight comes through, we can maybe adjust the manual lights. There we go. Dinner consumed. Nice. Can you still play Wrath Classic? That's a good question. I don't think they have any current servers that are currently on Wrath. I think they keep like classic ones, like vanilla ones. And then I think the other ones have progressed with the expansion. So I think Mob Classic would be the same one Wrath Classic was on. So you can go back and play old Wrath content on there, but people will definitely be in Mob. Correct me if I'm wrong though, chat, because I'm speaking out of my butt. A sandwich? Still food? Hey, food counts. Food is food. Really want Wrath hardcore at some point. Oh. Okay. Kitty, you're so warm. It's so nice. I felt so bad. I tripped on her this morning. I'd gotten up out of bed at like 4:30 and I was trying to get back to bed and I didn't want to turn a light on and I like fully tripped on where she was sleeping. And she was like, "Mom, Mom, I was sleeping too." I'm sorry. She's okay. Do you know if the Eco Weekly quest is once per week per account? I don't know. I'm assuming that's true. But I don't know. This is the first time I'm trying to do it. It seems like the kind of thing that would be Warbound. Maybe somebody else has tried it and can confirm. This whole like river under bridges with the Devourers is very reminiscent of the place in Shadowlands in Revendreth where you were farming the Gorger Mount. I know we have like some stuff that's kind of echoing that. It's nice that it's not going to be so hot today. We had a little bit of a heat wave, but I think it's done now. It was a lot windier and cooler, and I think it's going to rain, which will be super nice. We need it. This is a long quest. I guess it's for like a good chunk of rep. What's the next thing we're getting with Crush Rest? Oh, I've gotten up to 8 somehow. I didn't remember getting that much rep. What's it all from? So it's 6. There's a cosmetic cloak. 7 veteran or chest, which I guess I could buy in Catalyze technically, but I'm not going to do that. That is for crests. If we can get to 9, there's a mount we can work on, I think. It looks like, well, the icon looks like a mount anyway. Maybe it's just a quest. Leia, thank you for the 51-month resub. Appreciate it. Forever summer. Oh, welcome back. 20 Celsius in late afternoon, early evening. Started to rain a lot. Glorious. Nice. I love summer rain. Here in El Paso, Texas, 110 Fahrenheit days and above. Rain would be nice. Yeah. That is fry an egg on a sidewalk kind of temperatures. Mid-30s and humid here. Finally broke last night. It's such a relief. Like the heat. Yeah, the humidity is the worst part. That's the killer. If I trip over my cat when I apologize, I feel like she understands that I'm saying sorry. I totally feel the same way. I do it with my dog as well, because like he has a tendency of getting in the way, and just he's like at knee height. So occasionally you won't notice that he's gotten as close to you as he has, and you just like bonk him with like your foot or your knee or something like that. And I feel like you totally both the cat and the dog totally understand when you like immediately apologize, because maybe they're just happy for some attention or something like that. But I feel like they get it. I feel like they would be miffed if you didn't. Hottest temp you've been in? Probably the heat dome. I mean, assuming we're not talking about like saunas and stuff, because that would be cheating. But like weather-wise, probably when the heat dome was on the Pacific Northwest in, what was it, 2020? Whatever hell year that was. Whatever it got to in Portland, which was gross. Not as hot as obviously it gets to in like Arizona every summer, but we didn't have any AC. A lot of people didn't. 119, yeah, something like that. It was gnarly. I think we got a window AC for that, because otherwise like our pets would have died. It just wouldn't have been any good. I know a lot of people didn't, like, quite literally didn't make it. Older people and whatnot. Where is this one? Is pocket storage? Yeah, then there was the wildfire. It was quite a year. Accidental knee to the dog. The only way to truly make me feel guilty, even if the dog doesn't seem to mind. My dog doesn't get out of the way for anything. Like, he has no concept of maybe he should move. I don't know if he gets this from me or if it's just part of his personality, but I feel like most dogs in my life will notice if you're trying to get through somewhere, or like if you kind of like gently like nudge them on the butt or something, they'll scooch. And Moose will just look at you like, what? Go around. But like there's not usually an around, because he's big and it's a small apartment with like narrow traffic ways. It's really funny. I end up stepping over him a lot, which has probably made it worse, because he knows I will go around. But it just feels mean to bowl through him. I was in 106 once. Water's being dragged out of my body via the face without getting a sweat first. Then there was midnight. One of my pup's middle names is in the way. Oh, sometimes we have to like pick him up by the harness and like move him a little bit if we're out walking and he tries to do it. If somebody's like, because sometimes he'll decide to just take up a whole sidewalk and plant. And sometimes you can't do that. It's a city with other people in it, and sometimes they need to get by. So we've had to, on occasion, if he won't move, just like scoop him up and be like, here you go. Pardon you. And he just looks at you like, what? It's like, buddy, they can't go around. It's a wheelchair. It's not how that works. Went to see a condo the other day. There must have been something wrong with the AC. Went upstairs, was a legit sauna. Sweating, getting lightheaded. Yeah, that's not a good sign. That's not encouraging for someone that wants to go live there. Here we go. Oh yeah, I have to do the waggle dance. Oh, it's just this quest again. All right, we can do that. They seem to only require like 80% of this. I guess just in case people are like really messy about it. That's just the wind catcher. That's not what we're doing. I'm excited to open my first ecological succession chest and see what's in it. There's so many things that those can drop. What is a condo? A condo, at least where I am, is an apartment that people own. So it's physically the same thing as an apartment building, but they'll call them condominiums if they're owned, and apartments if they're rented, typically. Some people will use those things more loosely, so they might, use them interchangeably. But That's usually what the deal is. Western Waggle Dance. Oh, right here. Condos have condo boards, yeah. Which is basically like your HOA or your strata, but for the condo. Or exactly. Same thing, same way that like townhouses work. Where you have like communal ownership of communal spaces and shared things like the shared roofs and whatever. Exteriors, parking areas, trash collection, that kind of thing. In my province, condo can also refer to a townhome that you buy instead of rent as well. Like our house in a row. Legally similar, but practically most condos are going to be stacked up like an apartment building. Fully shared walls, 2 people homes. We also have duplexes, which are kind of in between like a townhouse and like a regular house, where it's a freestanding house with like a... It's technically like a strata, but it's just a strata of 2 parties because there's just one party in each half. We have a lot of duplexes here. Sometimes you'll get up-down duplexes. You'll get side-by-side duplexes. Sometimes you'll even have 3 or 4 of them where it's like one house, but it's been divided and the owners technically like communally share it, but they each own a stake in it. Honeybees! Do a daily quest for each species. We did it. Okay, I am 80%. I've helped the Oasis to 80%. And I actually don't know if I can do any more today. I was going to open that chest today, but I don't think I can. I think I have to wait until another day worth of dailies. Busy couldn't comment. Think our dogs are twins. He's a husky. Most huskies are super hyper and jumpy. This dog will just lay in the most inconvenient places, refuse to move. Yep. Yeah, just the one eyeball tracking you while you try to get past him. Yeah, that's my dog. My dog is like 15% husky or something. He's basically a husky. Same thing. You can kill another one of the 4 Devourer rares. Oh. I'm gonna go see if I can find Ermag. One of the invasions turn in the item to Venari? Okay, we'll keep an eye out for it if we see any more of them. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do Ermag. Handing in the quest that drops for the end boss. Okay. Oh, this is probably relevant as well, this food run quest. 15 stolen food shipments. Yeah, that might do it too. There's so much loot in these that I feel like compelled to pick them up, the pocket storages. They're usually nothing, but there's so many things that they could be that I feel like I gotta try. Decide what race class for Legion Remix. It's a good question, actually. I was kind of thinking about it a bit yesterday. I haven't decided. I may need one of each class for the sake of like quest hall lines and stuff, if that's important for collecting. But yeah, usually I'll have a BM Hunter and then I'll have a Holy Priest. Those are usually the 2 things I end up doing. Or like a Shadow / Holy Priest. Anything valuable? It's just greens, but the greens have appearances. I don't know if there's another way to get them. You might be able to get them from, always keep an eye out for Orbeez. Oh, whatchamacallit. Auction house, maybe? They might be BOEs, but... No, I'm Demon Hunter. I wish. Try and do one of each class. As far as races go, focus on races that I don't have heritage armor for. That's smart. Hi, kitty. You're so comfy. She's like splooted out on my lap. This is where Ermag can be sometimes. If he decides that he wants to be up. And if he doesn't decide he wants to be up, I can wait for him. I'll do it. I don't mind killing Devourers and stuff while I wait, because if I get lucky, they can drop Orbeez. I don't know if I'd heard that you don't have to wait till the end of Remix to move characters. That's nice, I suppose. If you wanted to use them ahead of time for something. And the orbs. After we get an Ermag kill in, I'll do the stolen food shipment. Also, I should probably take a break at some point. Sun's coming around, getting brighter in here. What did I want to do? I wanted to grab something. I forget what. Oh, I don't have a lip balm on my desk anymore. And I'm one of those people that's like addicted to lip balm. I'm like a reflexive lip moisturizer. And if I don't do it, even if I'm hydrated, like I'll start to feel really uncomfortable. I have some in other places. I just cleaned up my desk already. And maybe I did that a little bit too early. You're addicted. I am. This is I have several addictions in my life. Ow! Lip balm is one of them. Coffee's another. Nice little caffeine habit. I have made my peace with it. I don't think my lip balm addiction is going to put me out of house and home. They're not very expensive and they last a long time. Okay, I'm not in phase space anymore, so that isn't going to help me if Ermag spawns. Whoopsie-daisy-doo. Have you tried tier 11 delves yet? No, I haven't gone past 8. I don't know if I'm going to be in a hurry to do it. I feel like it'll be possible, but just really slow. And I got some Gilded Crust from doing a 7, and I feel like it's going to be just easier and faster to get them from keys than from delves. Did Time Walking Eldor for a free hero piece. Took less than 10 minutes. Never did it before. Genuinely shocked it was that quick. Oh, nice. Flabby did like a full clear of Ulduar time walking for his piece, and he said it took forever. But he also got like one of his best trinkets out of it, which was kind of sick. Ermag, are you up yet? I ended up getting the Dimensius ring for my time walking cache. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice. So I discovered I can kill one of these guys on my own, but doing one of these plus the other guy kind of hurt. So not that one, because he's busy. Any orbs? You can get an orb to spawn sometimes, but the big bodies make them hard to see. Got a hero track cloak for my Ulduar chest. Oh no. We had a lot of, not cloaks, but belts drop in raid last night. And because it was just normal, I felt like they were all just like a waste of time. Because you will replace your disc belt this patch, but not with a normal raid belt. So they were basically just being handed out from Mogs. Waste of time. Hero track weapon sucks because weapon's my crafted slot. Yeah. I turned down a couple weapons last night because... Well, I don't know if they would have gone to me anyways, but also because weapon is my crafted slot. I gotta save up some shards to get it recrafted. Gear's all good and fair, but I got a Cosmic Hearthstone, and I think that's stellar. We had a funny snafu over the Hearthstone last night. It dropped, obviously. It always drops in Dimensius. And we were, like, debating whether we were going to RC Loot Council roll it or, like, default rolls. So the raid leader's like, okay, pass on it so that we can manually roll it off because there was, like, confusion over whether or not you should need or grade or whatever. So I pass on it, and a bunch of people pass on it, and then we do manual rolls, but some people had already done like the in-game rolls because it was just really confusing. And then somebody won in the in-game roll, and then somebody else won it with the manual roll, and they were going to trade it, but they can't trade it because it like immediately soul binds. It was really funny, but it was the person who won it was the person who like could not, like really wanted the Hearthstone last patch and could not get it. Like they couldn't win a roll to save their life. So it was pretty good. It looks really cool. It's a really cool looking Hearthstone. I want it at some point. Oh, there's a cloth shoulder that drops from this rare if he's up. We can go take a look. Looking forward to seeing the raid on Monday. It's a really good one. It's really cool. We're going to try a little bit of heroic tonight. I'm kind of terrified. I'm going to have to spruce up my gear a little bit. Buy like a gem socket or something. Alright, I'm not seeing a rare here. Gosh, I want to get up and take a break and find a lip balm, but my cat is so comfy. Sweetie, you're so sleepy. I don't want to bother you. She's like almost snoring. Looking forward to hearing about it tomorrow. Oh, a bit sad I can't raid next week on Wednesday, but I won't have a router. It's like moving night. Stalker of the Wastes. What about this one? Anything good here? Gosh, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, you know what I did get in raid last night, actually? I should make a mog that shows it off. There is a cosmetic only back piece that drops, and I won the roll for it. I won the first roll for it, and like everybody rolled. I was so happy. It was such a low chance. I won it with like a 72 too. Like it was a pretty beatable roll, but everybody else had bad rolls, I guess. I need to make a mog that uses it, but I can't do so if I'm in phase space. All right, let's get out of phase space. Let's make a new mog. Or maybe we'll just slap it onto this mog. So instead of our backpack here, it's a Soulbinder's Nether Mantle. There we go. I'm so short you can barely see it. It's an awesome back. Yeah, I feel like if you stuck it on the back of my character, I wouldn't like it, but because it floats, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't know if this is the right character to like show it off, but it's cloth napkin size. Got the first Undermine Hearth to win, our first guild run with 100. It was definitely mine. Not letting that one get away. Oh my gosh, the guy that technically won the roll but didn't get the Hearthstone because it was already soulbound rolled a 99. It was so funny. Heartbreaking. We're gonna get lots more of them. We're gonna kill Dimensius every week. It'll be no big deal, but it was just so funny. Yeah, I was excited to get this just because I got it like first week. I feel like I'm more likely to actually use it because of that. All right, Kitty, I gotta get up for a second. Can you keep my chair warm for me? You hold down the fort. You got it? Yeah, you got it. You got it. Okay, BRB. Okay. All right. Oh, Kitty left. She was not here for the disruption. All right, I'm here to do a few things. I need to collect some stolen food shipments around here, which we can do. We'll start with that. And then for this quest, I need to resurrect some players. So, like, I guess we should brainstorm a way to find dead people. Who aren't just releasing. mean, unless I organize some kind of like cult event where I just invite a bunch of you guys to a group and then have you jump off a cliff and then I res you at the bottom. I don't know. I feel like I'm a healer and I don't res people that often. Like, most of the times it's just a release and run back situation. Looking for that. Oh, man. I wonder what people on Wowhead are saying about that quest. It's called I Am the Creator and Destroyer. Oh, kind of topical. I am the creator and destroyer. It's a priest one, I guess. Wow, Wowhead ads are getting really disruptive. I should either get premium or fix my ad block. Any creature. You can get a friend to decline reses and spam resin for the res player's part. Okay. Yeah, Q for LFR. I'd also log in if you need sacrifices. That would be kind of fun. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that just for fun. Normally the statement I would die for you would be kind of creepy, but here it's useful. Do it by the world, boss. Plenty of dead players there. Name the group Lemmings. Where is a good, we need a good cliff. I mean, if people could fly up high and then just dismount. That's not as much fun. We need like a Midsummer style jumping ground. I guess you could jump off of Tazavesh. That might work. I think Tazavesh is portable. Thunderbluff, always a good spot. I would want something, I'm Alliance. What's the reward for that quest? There is a, cosmetic sort of a artifact weapon looking, it's a one-hander. It's like your two-hander staff is a one-handed mace. It's kind of cool. Relic memorializing tourist sacrifice. Where'd you get that quest? I just found it in Tazavesh. It's got to be a priest-only thing. It has to be. Added in 11 yeah. Vampire Enthusiast, thank you very much for the 15-month resub. Hey Hazel, hope your move goes smoothly. Thank you. Have you done many delves this season? I did. I progressed them up to 8 last week. And then I did 2 8s. To get like 1 vault slot, which I did end up taking, so that was good. That's all I've done so far, though. I was going to do more this week. I might do more today, actually. I'm kind of getting to the end of my open world questing. I might do a delve or 2 today. Okay, I want to turn in Food Run, which turns in back in the Oasis. Yeah, I don't know how I got it. There we go. 1 ecological succession weekly, and I got my first wriggling pinnacle cache. Drum roll. Ooh, I got a cyan siphon mite. Cyan? Printer ink blue. I got a new pet. Also, some slippers. Wastelander Magi slippers. They are... What are they? Veteran slippers. Veteran slippers. They're an upgrade. They're Versa Mastery, but I feel like they're better than the Haste Versa ones. They're also catalyzable. I think I will disenchant my old ones so I don't accidentally put them back on. Got printer ink. Reminds me of the one you farmed in Maldraxxus. Yeah! A little bit. I love me a little weird bitey grubby thing with a double club tail. Okay. Let's... Ooh. Devourer attack. Important. Need to do that. Very important. Because it might give me anima pods. So we're going to zoop down here. If I haven't done this yet. Translocated Gorger. Harvester. I think I need this one. Yeah, I am Canadian. I am not sponsored by Canadian Tire. I should probably move the logos out of the shot because they're not paying me for that, but I am a customer. Open one of those little treasure boxes. It was a crate. Inside the crate, 2 Shadow Trade imports. They're now helping me. Saved my phase diving weekly currency for the croc bird. It's a good bird. It's very pretty. Does your camera do a weird thing when you mount up on it, though? It's been raising the height of my camera a lot when I mount up on it, and I found it really distracting. It, like, almost ruined the bird for me. I need them to fix it. It's very important. Had to reload. Been doing it to other mounts, too, randomly. Oh, okay. Happened in flight form yesterday. Hopefully they get a hold of that, because it's weird and annoying, and I don't like it. Nice, I got my devoured energy pod. Also crystallized anima. Do not turn in unless you have the world quest active. Doing so will grant you instant world quest completion. Okay. Well, we already did that, so I'm sure we can turn it in safely. Making a deposit. Oh, one of these guys. Okay, I need to find a good place for people to jump to their deaths. I'm gonna go investigate Tazavesh. It seems like a good idea. That seems reasonable. Or maybe one of these, like, pillar things. But I think Tazavesh is nice because it's, like, a city that's easy to get to. Good day, Hazel. Hope you're having a good one. Good day. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a good day, too. I'm doing all right. I'm keeping it together. All right, let's see. What if it's over here? Nice and high. Nope, that's taller. Alright, I have to test. I have to test this. Is it lethal? Yep, sure is. That'll do. Okay. That's the lemming lookout. Let me get back there. I'm going to start a group. I don't know if I can res horde players and outside, so I think it's going to be alliance. Hazel's Lemmings. If anyone is around, North America, presumably alliance, wants to come jump off a cliff so I can res you for my weird priest quest. Queue it up. You could take off your gear to prevent repairs, maybe? I don't know if you get durability damage from falling. You might. How many do you need? 20, but... Actually, I don't know how many I need, actually. Players resurrected. It's just a percentage bar. I don't know. I could do it repeatedly, though. Like, you could decline the res and I could cast it again if it comes to that. The group is called Hazel's Lemmings. It's in the custom group section. This is very I would not catch a grenade for you by Bruno Mars. I don't know if I could res horde in a raid group outdoors. I don't know if that works or not. I'd rather not mess with it just in case. I'm going to set a marker ground. This is where we're going to jump from. There's no info in the quest about how many people you have to res. I think I'm not going to make it a raid group, actually, just on account of it being a quest I'm trying to complete. If... Just, it may or may not work in a raid group, and I don't want to assume it will work in a raid group and then have it not, then be like, Hazel, it's just because it's a raid group. Duh. Why'd you do that? So we'll do 4 and see. What are we doing? Hurling ourselves to our death so I can res them for a quest. What are you making for Legion Remix? Probably some kind of a... Here, we'll try it like this. Probably some kind of a hunter. Welcome. Thank you for your sacrifice. I'm gonna wait in the bottom. Might need you to decline the res. I'll let you know. I kind of want to watch you guys jump because it'll be funny. But then I'll fly to the bottom and res you. Let me make sure I'm in Holy so I can actually like mass res. Ready? All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You guys are great. All right, let's see how much this gives. Uh-oh. Hang on. Stand by. Stand by! Hold. This is so much more fun than trying to find random people in the world to res. Hold on. Hold on. All right. See how much percentage this gives. Free corpses. Da, 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 da. Ooh. Okay. Gonna need to do this a few times. Gonna need a few reps. Can... Okay. Jump at will. Here they come. Once they get back. Oh. Thank you for your sacrifice. Alright, so I think I'm going to need a few reps of this. So I'm going to cast it. They're going to decline. I'm going to cast it. They're going to decline. Or repeatedly jump. That works too. Hope people unequip their gear. Yeah, it might be expensive otherwise. Oh my god, that got me to 18%. And one more. Splat. Alright. It's like an amusement ride. My husband's trying to work, wondering why I'm laughing so hard. Alright, I'm just gonna spam it. Empress Hazel demands more sacrifices. 27. 36. Not a lot of mana, which is good. 45. Any expected timeline for the upcoming schedule? So, regular streams this week through Sunday. And then a bonus stream on Tuesday for the Gamescom announcement at like sort of 10, 11-ish Pacific. And then I'm gone until probably the following weekend. So, no Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for sure. And then I'll maybe be back for Saturday. That's my current plan. I don't think this quest would be available to Warriors. I think this is a priest quest. I don't know if this is what Blizzard had in mind when they made it, but this is how we're doing it. There we go. We did it. Thank you so much for your sacrifice. This was very fun. Here, buffs for everybody. I declined help. One more res. Do you have a full-time job? This is it, baby. YouTube and Twitch. It's good enough for the bank. It's good enough for me. All right, there you go. Have your fort. How much percent with each death? Not a lot. I didn't run the math, but it took a while. I think it maybe 11 runs of 4 people each, or so. I have to skip that box. I've been bombed. Holy moly! Holy moly! 1 sec. Always gotta wash the hands. Next place. Definitely gonna have the litter box not in my office. It was just the only place we had room for it in this one. I don't know exactly where it's going, but it's not going in my office again. Oh man. Glad the world got to experience my fantastic naming skills. Oh, thank you so much for your help, guys. That was fantastic. That was the most fun possible way to do that quest. Let's go turn it in and get our cosmetic. I am the creator and the destroyer. It's named so well. Parody is paladin. What does one name a second paladin? Sparity. The growth that comes with meeting out death in one hand while neutering life in the other. That is a bad typo. Perhaps this small token will serve as a reminder. What are fans for if not ritual sacrifice? Complete I am the creator and destroyer. Yeah, it's a priest quest for sure. Weird. Cool. Nice little cosmetic. Nice little one-hander. Maybe get a catio. That would be cool. We were talking about it. Logistically, it'll be a little tricky, but it might be possible. You know, it's my house. I can do whatever I want to it. I picked this quest up just in Tazavesh. I don't know if there was any prerequisites or anything. I don't know. I just kind of found it. What am I doing? I have delves. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of a headache. Hang on. This is bright. Trying to adjust the blinds a little bit. Holy moly. Okay. I was going to do delves. I was going to do something else too. I forget. We did the Ecodome weekly. We did everything we were going to do for Ecodome. We did a few rares. There's a world quest over there for some gold. I think I should do a delve. I think I should take on a delve here. How was your vault? It was pretty good actually. I got hero track tier gloves. Easy take. Super nice to have a tier piece this early. I could catalyze 2 pieces if I wanted. I'm kind of waiting for the right piece to catalyze. So there's a place in Tazavesh, and I've seen it before. I've been there, but I forget where it is specifically, where they have a bunch of portals to the bountiful delves of the day. A group t-shirt says Hazel's Lemmings. I feel like so tickled pink that you guys like me enough to join my group on a weekday morning and jump off a cliff for me. Like that's power that I'm not sure I should have. If a streamer told you to jump off a cliff, would you do it? I was hoping there would be like a map marker or like a guard I could talk to or something, but none of these guards seem very helpful. There's a renowned quartermaster. Take one of the bountiful delve portals. Oh, I have a quest for it. That's handy. Bountiful delve portals. In here. Okay. How do I remember where this is? Okay, it's close to the dungeon entrance. In the main place where the inn is. I don't know if I learned that one. Trade supplies? Alright, here we go. So, portals to our Bountiful Delves of the day. Are there 5 of them now? They made 5 of them bountiful? Let's do Archival Assault. Oh no, that's Delver's headquarters. I thought this was the main Dornogal portal, and I was surprised when I found another one. Here, let's start on the right. We'll do this. We're going to set it to 8, and we're going to believe in ourselves. That's what we're going to do. Love those portals. That's nice. I even have a key and everything. We can get some loot. Alright. Bran. I have Bran healing me just for safety. Better safe than sorry. He's set up with his Hatterang and Sands of Koresh. Seems reasonable for now. I don't know what the new good curios are, but I gotta collect more of them anyway. Gather materials and rebuild the waygates. Got it. Alright. Okay, that was not helpful. What item level does Tier 8 Delve drop in Vault? That's a great question. I don't know. Does Wowhead have a table somewhere? 694? Alright, we're gathering mats. This is good. It's going well. This starts me off in a completely different place than I was in last time. We have a couple of three groups of thingy of Nemesis packs. I'm gonna take this kind of slow and steady until I get a feel for how much I can take on here. I'm usually a bit cautious. Bran Healer loves pulling things for me. Gotta keep me on my toes. Yeah. My gear's not bad. I'm 686 right now. I guess I could use a flask or something.
Watch your step.
And a mana oil, maybe. This is the right time to be using this, right? Okay. I do like delves. I do like them. Especially early in the patch when the gear is really relevant.
Frontal. Interrupt.
Oh, I guess I have DBM on now. And the nice thing about I haven't done like a hard delve in a while because for all of the overcharge delve season, I was just doing ones. But I guess the nice thing about this is whenever you get like a power from like a treasure like this, it actually feels relevant and useful. Yeah, they do get kind of tedious. I think this is going to be the most fun it's going to be because I could use the loot in so many different slots. Gonna do my delves today. No, I'd have to wait so long for Delver's bounties. Delver's bounties. I don't remember what Delver's bounties are. I want to remember. I love having delves and I don't feel like doing keys. Trying new specs. I feel kind of relieved that I'm trying to do these just on my main and I don't have any alts right now because I think that was a big part of what was sort of burning me out. Waygate parts recovered, energy collected. That was a big part of what was burning me out on doing them before. Was I, for a hot minute last season, was doing like 8 delves to fill out vault on like 4 alts. And I know some people do 10 or 20 or whatever, but like it was a lot. They were slow. It was like 20 plus minutes per delve because they were hard. I wasn't all that good at any of the specs that I was playing and they just felt long. Thank you for the 21-month resub, Jans. I won't forget about the safe lane next time. I was telling them about your role on the Hearthstone and how funny that was. For it to find a weird little portal now thing. Yeah, I only just got the there's something that you have to unlock to be able to see those. It's either a Reshi Wrap cloak thing or a Koresh Trust rep thing, but I have it now, but I didn't have it last week when I was doing it. And I haven't seen one yet, so I'll have to see if I can notice it. I know Archival Assault is like pretty... Archival Assault is a pretty portal-filled place, so I feel like it would be kind of easy to miss in here. I wonder what item level or like what kind of loot I get from the end of this. It's champion loot, right? From a bountiful 8 in current season, I think you get champion loot. So sad when I thought I was going to lose it, and I was so happy when I got to keep it. Rip Terry's 99. It's supposed to be guaranteed for bountiful, and I definitely accidentally missed one already. I need to get a bunch of curios and like curios leveled up. I think that's going to make Delves feel a lot faster. I guess we also have a new Delver's Journey, don't we? When in doubt, kill more things. Pico, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. I appreciate you. I need to find more. This is the only part of the map that's like lit up. Let me just do a nice big loop. Guild runs normal raids is fun on Saturdays. We had a pug roll of 1 on one of the Hearthstones, and he won because everyone else had it. Oh, that's the dream. That's so funny. I would remember that for a long time. I think I've gotten all the Hearthstones. The explosive one from Undermine I thought was really fun. I love that one. The amount of like emotions your character goes through while they're hearthing is unbeatable. But the Dimensius one's really cool too. I like this new Delve. I haven't seen all the stories of it. And it's kind of hard to tell what the pacing of it is like when I'm, you know, newly doing an 8, so I'm going to be kind of crawling through it. But I do like the Delve. It's pretty. It seems like I haven't hit anything that kind of reminds me of the Excavation Site 9 story that we all hate, where... Okay, that door's locked. We're really not going down there. There must be a way for me to get downstairs. Well, it's not these. This is like a little blink forward. I started over here. I cleared out these rooms. There's more stuff down. That door's locked. There's gotta be another way down. I'm like looking for any yellow dots on my map. If you like pink and purple, this is the patch for you. Yeah. Yeah, my guild was really happy with it. People really liked it. Waygate piece, that way. But how to get through? That's definitely not it. Peculiar. Curiouser and curiouser. Can I blink through the door? Is that a dumb question? I don't think this door is the way to go, though. Bran? Do you know anything? I was busy talking about how sick this was and how I really liked that it wasn't going to take me too long, and now I'm stuck. There's Orbeez. I only found one Waygate part. There's got to be a way to the next area. Realize I got a ring from Dimensius for my time walking. Nice. I haven't even done the regular time walking quest, like the Frozen Path Through Time. That's got to give you something, right? Koreshi Treasure 681, yeah. There's a broken area which leads further down. Okay. I wonder if I didn't see it. I have a decent amount of glare just because of the sunlight in this room without my curtains. Jump down in the room there. In the room there. There's a lot of rooms here. Arcane Mage and Shadow Priest. Fit. I wonder if it's a monitor brightness thing. I cannot see. I'm looking for a hole to jump down. That's not it. We'll do another lap. This is where we started. Oh, Trixie. Maybe it's not where we started. I don't know where I've been. All right, we found more stuff. Hurrah. Yeah, this is very different from the story that I did last time navigationally. I don't think I was even in this area of the delve with last week's story. Or yes, last day that I came here, because I guess the stories change every day. I was in the main spiral ring part. And I ran it like 7 times, or like some big chunk of times, because I had to like progress it up to 8. And I felt so proud of myself, and I felt so smart, because I was like, I'm just going to do this repeatedly, and then I'm going to know my way around this new delve. I'll never get lost here again.
Watch your step.
Got to a 6 gambit. Nice. Good luck. You got it. This one's long, yeah. As long as I'm not defending extractors, I'm happy, I think. As soon as you think you're done, you're not. Oh. I'm just happy I'm back on the road again. I don't think you need an item level to get to Koresh. I think they'll just let you. They'll just send you out there. You would need an item level to like queue for Raid Finder. There's a thought. Had else that were less than 600 item level out there. Didn't get out there to do much, but it's possible. That's good to know. Okay. How hard is single question mark Kaiveza? Can I handle her, or should I like procrastinate until I get more gear? Part of me is tempted to try, and then the other part of me doesn't want to set myself up for any more failure than I'm already dealing with in my life right now. You know, part of emotional health is recognizing when you're not emotionally stable enough to do something like that. First tried her, but I knew what the mechanics were. Seen people do it at like any level. Change my ret pele to an earthen.
Frontal.
Nice. Yeah, maybe I should leave it alone. I think if I try it and it goes poorly, I'm going to take it way too personally today. I don't think it's a good day to do it. I am curious to see it, but I think it would be a mess. I did like a Hearthstone Battleground like 4 days ago, and I like lost horribly, and it was fine, but like it was not what I needed. And I haven't played one since. I don't have the right attitude for it right now.
Frontal.
Earth and food, you only have to eat it once? Yeah. They get like a permafood buff. It's super nice. You can change it too by eating a gem. You can change if you don't want crit, you can get something different. Quests are my favorite. I hate trinkets. I'm glad to have quests back. We've been playing duos. I've been playing duos, and duos don't have a lot of... You take a lot of damage very early, And duos seem really tricky to like learn the meta in, because like by the time you finish your quest, unless you had already stabilized really well, you're dead. It's tough. I think it'll be fun, but I think it's a later me problem for now. I need an easy game. I don't know what easy game I want. Start Stardew Valley again for the millionth time. I could go play Animal Crossing. It's hard to lose that one. Delves are a good start. Yeah, we'll make it through this one. We might not do it in like a hurry, but we're gonna get to the end of it and there's gonna be some loot for me. Watching Jeef isn't gonna help. The curve in duos is different. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like, don't get me wrong, Jeef still helps somewhat because like it helps me learn what the builds are and what the enablers are. But yeah, a lot of times if you follow the Jeef curve for solos and then you try to just apply it in duos, you're just gonna die. And now have a good day. See you later. Switch game's ready to go. I was gonna pack the Switch, but maybe I should leave it handy. I haven't been playing it recently, but maybe I'll start. But like, do I have time for that? I don't know. I have things to do. Love Delves mainly what I do. I have a lot of achievements in collecting that is Delve related that I feel like I would enjoy if I really got into Delves. This is a tough pack, actually. I wonder what's happening here. This is a Nemesis pack or what?
Frontal.
Yeah, that's the Nemesis pack, like, pillar. Yeah, their packs weren't nice. This is a Nemesis pack. It's hard! I don't work for White Spot. I get White Spot when I take the ferry somewhere. I like the Steelhead Burger. It's pretty good. There's another pack. So excited for the Delve portals that most of my tunes were bugged and couldn't use it. Oh, that's annoying. I was really happy. I felt like it kind of fixed the problem that I had, where last season I wanted to use my Delvabot to get around. And I was like, just reset the cooldown on it when I finish a Delve, because it has a long cooldown that doesn't reset, so it's kind of only useful for getting to your first one. But this way you can just kind of port to whichever one you want. How often do you take the ferry? Every third year. Actually, that's not true. I took it twice last year. But one of the ferries wasn't the one with the white spot on it, so. Did a 10 last night. Took me like 45 minutes and I had 1 life left. Delvabot. Yeah, Delvabot 3000, I think. But now that we have portals in Tazavesh, you don't really need it anymore. Also did not get a ferry with a white spot. I feel cheated now. It's the Sawasan to Swartz Bay. The cafeteria is like run by white spot, or at least it was. All right. Field dampeners destroyed and 2 additional waygates. You're right. It's not over when you think it's going to be over. This isn't even a 10 or an 11. This is just an 8. Right? Yeah. Maybe I didn't notice. Busy looking for whales and birds. I love wildlife watching when I'm on the ferry. It's usually like super windy out there and sometimes it's kind of loud. But I love wildlife watching. I also love the gift shop. But I'm a sucker for like any gift shop. I am the tourist mark that people make gift shops for. Hi, it's me. I love keychains. And like destination mugs and shirts and stuff. They're fun. Yeah, I could walk around one for a long time. We go to the Sunshine Coast. It's a beautiful place to visit. I did my honeymoon on Salt Spring, which I don't know if that's really north enough to be Sunshine Coast. It's, you know, it's between Vancouver Island and the mainland. It counts. Love a novelty mug. Yeah. It was beautiful. Montreal Botanical Gardens have the best gift shop ever. Bouchard Gardens has a really good one too. They sell seeds, which is like the most exciting thing because you just spent like an hour and a half looking at like gorgeous flowers and then you're like, wait, I could grow these. And then you bring your seeds home and then you plant them and you're like, wait, no, I can't. They have secrets. I don't know what they're feeding those flowers, but it's not what I got at home. Almost 100% of my t-shirts are now from National Park gift shops. For a while, those were the vintage shirts that I was specifically sourcing, were like old shirts from National Park gift shops. I can have the power too. Yeah. It's like the best possible thing they could sell. They're selling the dream. Shot glasses for all the cities I've been. I don't travel that much, so it's like 4 shot glasses. I went and bought a shot glass from like a local one for like the city that I lived in, just because I didn't have any shot glass, and for some reason I needed to measure a shot. I don't remember for what. I don't even drink anymore, but like I needed to measure a shot, and I was like, well, I guess I need a shot glass. Like, yeah, you could do it in a measuring cup, I'm sure, but I just didn't have anything that was appropriate, and I wanted to buy one, so I have one. My nieces live in Texas, and I have to mail her the punny shirts from Cow's Ice Cream. Oh, going up. Going up. How are we doing on Nemesis packs? There's only 1 pack left. It's going to be this one. I see the thing. This is going to turn into a sworn pack. Yeah. Or they already are. Maybe.
Watch your step.
Don't
Watch
cast
your
that
step.
barrier. We don't like that. That extraction button does help. I should remember to use it. Collect hoodies or mugs from shops, a stone or a cool piece of wood from walking around. I love a gift shop t-shirt. I have to make sure I buy them super big though, because I hate buying a shirt in a gift shop just on site and being like, oh, this will fit me. And then it does, but then it shrinks because it's cotton. And then I'm like, oh, whoops. Like I'd rather buy a shirt that's like magnitudes too big and then it shrinks and then it's just mostly too big than getting one that starts out fitting properly and then ends up too small, because I'm not going to wear an itty bitty one. I get cold. That was what happened to my Oregon Zoo shirt. It was cute, but it shrunk to a point that it wasn't like super comfy anymore. Okay, Madman TV, thanks for the 7-month resub. Big t-shirts are just sleep shirts. Or every day, if you want. Never let the world tell you that you can't wear a blanket around all the time. People might judge you, but at least you're not naked. Field dampeners destroyed. We need to do 2 more of these. Collect mugs. Got a cool rack to show them all off. Nice that it's art, but also useful. Call house coats mobile blankets. I have a big fluffy bathrobe that's like the first thing I'll put on in the morning when I haven't decided what I'm going to wear for the day yet, and it's my favorite because it's like instantly super warm. It doesn't do a good job of drying you off. Like if you try to put it on out of the shower and you're still damp, you're doomed, because it's like, I think all polyester, like it's not going to dry you at all. But it is so warm. It is so fluffy. I'm living my New York cat lady dream with the fluffy slippers and the robe. I have an hoodie, but it's off-brand and long. 5'11", goes to my ankles. Nice. My favorite is when I can find my favorite sweatpants, but like in the long size, so that they actually go all the way to my feet and not just like give up halfway down my calves. Because I'm 5'10", so I get it. Typhoon to delve boss into a speeding cart. It instantly killed him. It was so satisfying. I was like looking at all my sweaters and coats and hoodies and stuff, being like, should I like declutter some of these before I move? And then I'm like, nah, it's gonna be winter up there. It might get cold. I might want them. Portal Master defeated. All right. I think we're almost done. I don't know how long I've been in here. It's fine. We don't need to know. Hi, Hazel. Hello. How you doing? Love a Kigurumi. I've held on to one of the Murloc ones. They're nice and warm. They're not as comfortable as you want them to be because the tail and the fins on the back of them kind of get in your way, but Good for an expansion launch party when you just want to be warm and cozy, especially in the winter. Okay, we got it. We're here. We made it to the last boss. Dun, 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 dun. Pastel rainbow panda. Aw, cute. This is pretty cool music. That's a bomb. Did I jump over it? Nope. Was I supposed to blink through it? It didn't really hurt that bad. Portal. There's a portal. He summoned a portal. That might be relevant. Portal infusion. Oh, he closed a portal. Now it's over there. Crushy time bomb. This has to be the mechanic. What? Yeah! We're gaming! Way too satisfied with myself. Way too pleased with myself. It's literally just Tazavesh mechanics, but... else it didn't hurt that bad. You could probably just eat it. Nice. Waygate Wiles. There's 2 more stories for this place we haven't done yet. Thanks for the raid guides. Watch them at the start of every season. Thank you for watching them. I'm glad they're working for you. My husband calls it my wizard hoodie. Dun, 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 dun. Cipher key, ethereal crest. I need to look at the Delver's Journey. I haven't had a look at that yet. I didn't see if we got all our Nemesis packs. We did. That's nice. Good for us. Got some undercoins. This is the Nemesis box. Undercoins. And time for our bountiful chest. What's the loot? That's a weapon. Wow. Well, I got a curio. I don't need a weapon. Timer for Devourer Assault, or they happen randomly? That's a great question. Been your raid videos tonight with dinner? Guild's first attempt is tomorrow. Have to be semi-prepared. Nice. Yeah, it shouldn't take you very long. Most of them are in kind of like the 2 to 3 minute range, and there's 2 of them that are like 4.5, but those are the longest ones. I tried to keep it straightforward. Alright, so you can turn in this. I want to look at the Delver's Journey and see what we're at here. Lots of undercoins, some Delver's Journey. Right, okay. So we have a whole thing. Completing the whole season's Delver's Journey gives us the Delver Within title. You can also acquire the Etheric Brand Morpher and the Delver's Dirigible Schematic Explorer Decal from Reno. Okay. Etheric Brand Morpher. Skimmer Progress. Delver's Bounties from Bountiful Delves once per week. I don't remember what a Delver's Bounty is. Zahran. I don't know who Zahran is either. 9s and above. Purchasing coffer keys. Delver's Mana-bound Either Gate. Is that a Hearthstone? And then Veteran Warbound equivalent is at the very end of it. Delver's Mana-bound Either Gate. Yeah, maybe they'll stick it on there later. Or maybe I'm just not looking at it. Oh, that's cool. I've got 1,100 of these. I can save some up for some Mog later. It's the map item that you get that rewards the extra chest. Oh, right. Right. Okay. Okay, let's do another one. It can't possibly be slower than that one. That was terrible. Let's go again. Besides, I've got a weekly for them anyway. And we've got lots of keys. I never end up using all of my delve keys. So any we can get through. Used to be able to summon underpin and farm them, they changed it. Right. I'm assuming that Delver's Journey is time gated. I feel like it was time gated last season. Like there was only so much of it you could get. Alright, so we did Archival Assault, and nicely enough, now that it's no longer bountiful, they actually changed the portal color so you can see which ones you've done. Mycomancer Caverns, we also have Waterworks and Earthcrawl. Let's do Mycomancer. Returning player, played a lot, feel overwhelmed. What content should I do? It is overwhelming because there's a lot of options. None of it's mandatory. This is the Delve portal room. I would start... Gosh, where would you start? Getting leveled and doing delves is a good place to start because that'll get you into some good gear and get you used to your class without you needing to join groups yet. Waterworks was easy today? Portal room for delves? Yeah, just this patch. New to this patch. Sends you straight to the bountiful delves that are currently active. Super nice. Do you love story? Do you love combat? Or do you love solving tricksy things? To like figure out what content they should pursue, or do you mean me? What do I like? I like combat and I like collecting. I like progression. I like to kind of do something and feel like I've accomplished something.
Charging. Move.
Remember if I mentioned it got triple threat, did finish Dark Fuse. Immediately felt less overwhelmed. Nice.
Stop casting.
This has to be faster because we should be familiar with these stories. Although they might have tacked a new one on. You never know. This story looks familiar to me.
Charging. Move.
I have 7 restored coffer keys only.
Stop casting.
I'm gonna need to do a lot of delves this week. I mean, it would be nice to get some champion loot in some slots that I need just to get rid of all my last season stuff. Anything that I can do today before raid would be great, but I don't know if I'll have time for more than 1 or 2. How you doing these days? I'm doing pretty good on the whole. In a more micro sense, I'm having a little bit of a time just because I'm moving, and I'm buying a house and it's really stressful. But it's also really exciting.
Casting.
It's a really good thing for me. It's just going to take some doing to get through to the other side of it. Okay. Inspect the peculiar fungi. Good, good. Congrats on the house. Thank you. It's going to be my house. Title's going to have my name on it. Me. Elicus Pincius. Oh, I love this story. This one's fun. I'm so thrilled for you. That'll be fun. Bought my house. I was shocked I was allowed. I do not feel like an adult. I'm also feeling a lot of that. A lot of like, are you sure all of you people agree that this is a good idea? Like, I trusted the bank. The bank really understands my cash flow better than I do. They have all of my data, and they seem confident that it's going to be fine. So as long as they believe it, I believe it. It's the biggest sticker shock of my life, though. I've spent a few years saving up a down payment, and this is what it's for. This is its moment. This is its time. but the time coming to like literally hand it over feels like so scary. Did I get all my fuel glyphs? I did, yeah. I think we can get off this. We need to dispense justice. Had those same feelings when I bought a house 2 years ago. Renovated, it was weird getting quotes and picking stuff out, and I was like, does my mom need to be here? I'm going to see my lawyer later today, and I'm like, I'm gonna drive there, and there's part of me that feels like, shouldn't somebody like drop me off, like, and also come with me, and also like sign everything for me? Am I really the person in charge of this with the keys to the car and the appointment? You really want to talk to me? Okay. All right. If you say so, but that's how it works. It just feels so weird. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of health here. Yeah, BTW quest is really great if you're looking for picking up the thread of a quest line that you've lost, or you're wondering what quest lines are available that you haven't done yet. When you're just getting started at level 80, they do a good job of making any quests that unlock big features marked specially with like a triangular pink shaped quest marker. So any pink triangle quests where the icon to the side of the quest is a pink triangle, those ones you do first, because those will unlock stuff that's like really important to your game. And then campaign quests have this little flag shaped icon, so those are a good step to do next. Anything that's round you can pretty much take or leave. Is this going to have Bran XP in it? Oh, well, not that one. But I think Bran can be leveling now. I think Bran can be working on his experience. How big of a pull do we think I can survive? I'm a Shadow Priest. The whole point is to be able to pull in multi-dot. Oh, that does hurt, though. Maybe let's calm down. +2 to 6. Super quick. Hearth out of there in style. They were like, whoa, you have the Hearthstone? Nice. Congrats on your +2. That's sick. Alright, how are we doing? 45% justice. We need more particularly bad guys. I think we can side skirt around here. These two feel pretty slow, but I think they'll do a little faster as I get Bran geared up and leveled up again. It's also possible that in this particular delve I'm supposed to be like triggering the spores and then kiting him into them. I think that does lots of damage. But so there's a spore. And then there's the thing. It does do a decent amount of damage. I could see how doing that in big AoE pulls would be super efficient. Oh, there's our Packsworn pack. I don't have power infusion yet, but we have everything else. That's amazing, Saga. That's gotta feel so good to be able to look at those savings too and know that like you did that. Have you checked? Nightfall event changed to season 3 veteran. I heard people were doing it. It would be so strange to me if they updated it, but I guess maybe? I guess last season, you were continuing to get season 3 veteran from like all the old places, so maybe it is true. Would be good for alts. I gotta get rid of all my season 2 my season 2 stuff in my bank. I should just go through and disenchant all of it. I've got tabs and tabs of Warbank. Well, not tabs and tabs. I've got 2 tabs of my Warbank that are the only 2 tabs of my Warbank that are completely full of account bound gear from Nightfall from last season. So if I can just get new stuff, I may as well. Logging in for today. What role is your brand? I have him set to healer just to kind of make me feel a little better. I could maybe get away with him DPSing, but I've been using his health pots. It's been helping me. For 8s right now, they're a little... I'm a Shadow Priest. I'm squishy. I think other classes could probably get away with having him DPS. I haven't tried doing healer tank combo. I feel like it'd be slower than this, but I guess I could give it a go next time just to see how he's doing these days. Oh, it's Kaveza? Or is it Kaveza's shadow clone? Is this the thing that killed me last time? I don't know. Something did. Use tank, heals disc, it's slow but it works? I always use Bran as a healer. Yeah, it seems like the safe, like kind of a safe default option. I like doing it. Okay, so there's Nemesis packs over there. There's also our last bad guy.
Watch your step.
Bran, where are you going? Bran, you're aggroing stuff. Get rid of this. Bran loves to make friends.
Interrupt.
Bran also has been dispelling me a little bit, so that's nice. Appreciate that, buddy. His AI this season loves to disengage. It's annoying. I wonder who our Delve companion is going to be next expansion, because I bet you we get someone different. It would be nice. I need to do that pack.
Frontal. Frontal.
This is a slightly large pull. It is hurting me a little bit. Bran, have you dropped any of those potions? You got any more of that? Kind of running out of defensives over here.
Frontal.
Get the pack river down.
Frontal.
Ooh, that was really close. Really, I had dispersion left, but I don't like using it. Especially when there's no one else killing anything, because they're just going to be just as mad at you when you get out. High Gammon will save us in this delve. Aldea Evergleam. Gonna be Narb? Each spec a different Windrunner sister, but which is which? I like the Delve Companion being someone like a little bit goofy. Shadowed Flickering Spoils. Candlelight. Oh. I wonder if that was from doing the Shadow clone of Kaiveza. This is our bountiful trunk. It had... Oh no, that's not a bountiful trunk. That was something else. Ruined crests, undercoins. See if I can do any more upgrades with all these crests. Alright, come on, coffer. Da -da 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 -da. A neck. I will take a neck. I can work with that. Champion neck. That is better than my old one. Get rid of this. I gotta get it some new gemmies and stuff. We also got a Chester, who honestly I feel like you could probably delete. I don't think you're really finding a home for that. We got a new rank of Hatterang. Good. Cool. We can do another one. Zelatath's evil twin Zelatos. Kind of forgotten the brand needs leveling. Yeah, I don't know what level my brand even is right now. I guess I could check. I should get a new couple of sockets and gems for that, and I can do it for my champion ring here as well. It'll cost a little bit of gold, but we'll make it back. Make me feel better. Oh yeah, I was going to try it as a healer, that's right. We'll set up for Holy, and I'll set Brand to tank, and I'll see if we can 2-man it. If it feels faster or slower than the other one was. Okay, so the sockets are called settings. I think I'm going to need 4 of them. Pretty sure it's these. And then, Holy Priest gems. Pretty sure I know what they are, but... Elusive Blasphemize your Elgari Diamond. I don't know if I have an Elgari Diamond on right now. Mastery and haste should be balanced. Mastery and crit and mastery should be balanced. So I think I need more crit. I think I'm currently very haste or mastery heavy. So I should go crit, strong crit, low mastery. So masterful rubies. So let's get 4 of them. It'll be better than nothing. And then we can see if we can run any upgrades as well. Sparks? No, still only have a spark. Settings. Wah. 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 Better. Really should have done this before raid last night for this ring, but whatever. At least I enchanted the darn thing. Yeah, I'll get a... Here, I'll get a Blasphemite. It's just primary stat. And then I'll get one more setting to put it on the other ring. Just for now. Doesn't hurt. Makes a difference when you get them all loaded up. At least it should. Anyway, I don't know how long I'm keeping that ring for, but the gems aren't that expensive. It'll be fine. Beautiful. Do you know what we're doing? I have no idea. Not a clue. You would have to ask Alar. It'll probably depend on how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to switch to my Nexus King's command because we're going to heal a key. Is there any quests in town I need to turn in? No, I guess not. Or not heal a key, we're going to heal a delve, that's right. The ethereal pocket storage mogs seem to drop from broker... what, exchequer? Once you're renown 11 at a much higher rate. Oh. Health of 11 million, and that's gotta be a good sign. Got our lucky shaman. Okay, let's heal a delve. See if it feels good or not. supposed to have a whole spark? I have a half a spark. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to upgrade my gear. Oh well. I think there's an upgrader around here as well. I just don't remember where. So what do you want? Sure. There's probably an upgrader. Oh yeah, there's a Mauger over here. Transmogger fire. Ooh. Do I get new stuff? Is it new renown rewards? Presents for Hazel? What do I get? I don't want Valor Stones. I will accept your crests. I will accept your resonance crystals. Today in prep, did some first crafts. 2 renowned chests, 5 world quest theater tree, polluted money to this first craft of his toy. Yeah. We're heading this way. Yeah, the toys can be expensive, mats wise. I should be in my dungeon spec, huh? Mythic Plus, that'll be a good one to take into Delves, more or less. I haven't healed Tank Brand in a long time. I'll be interested to see how he feels right now. I can change his stuff too. Do I want to do Waterworks or Earth Crawl? Let's do Waterworks. Actually, yet to play with Tank Brand. Well, take a look at it. So we're gonna do this on an 8. I'm gonna look at his box. We're gonna set it a tank, and we're gonna make sure I change out his curios, because there's one that seemed like specific to healing him, or like it would be better. So we'll have him tank. Mana tinted glasses. It'll increase his damage done and damage taken. I can dispel it to heal him and stun nearby enemies, or it'll auto dispel if he draws below 30% health, but that won't stun anything. So that'll kind of help him take his do more damage, and then if he gets in danger, I can just dispel him. So we'll try that, especially because I have it ranked up. I'll just let him do party buffs. That'll be fine. All right, Bran. Good luck. Does Tank Brand hold attention not get squashed? We're about to find out. Usually, I think he does a good job of it. I think if I pull something, he's gonna pick it up. I can power infuse him. The trouble is making sure Tank Brand is doing enough damage to get us all through all of this. Because I can heal him fine. So if I dispel him, yeah, that stuns everything. That's kind of cool. It might be more thinking than I want to do to try to figure out how much damage I want him to be taking versus when I should just let him have his buff. He can do good DPS, which I appreciate. I feel like I'm so judgy. Like I expect him to do more DPS, but then he's doing more than I probably would have been doing. How fast does it recover? Let's see. So he's going in. They're borrowing my power. Bran has 3 stacks right now. Fashion Sin. He's dealing 16% more damage. Takes 20% more damage. Looks good while doing it. Now he's got 4 stacks. There's 5. This is why I thought this would be the healer one, because like it makes him take way more damage, but if he's doing that much more, it might really be worth it. Yeah, I think I'm spoiled because I've done Delves with Flappy before, so I'm like, why is this mob still here? It's just a question of whether or not I would have killed it faster on my own. So now he's doing 40% more damage with these classes. As long as I can keep him up, he's cooking. Theoretically. Do I have his DPS up? Here. He's doing 1.3 mil. A single target. Alright. Got our little buff. Got a package. Dog food packets. Nice, grats. Say hi to Bella for me. Give her pets. I could have snuggled with Moosey all morning today. I had to take away his squeaky toy. I was on the phone for ages this morning, and he was just having a ball with his squeaky ball, and I felt bad, but I was on the phone, so I had to take it from him, and I gave him a tennis ball instead. And he seemed happy, but like, I still felt bad because he was having so much fun squeaking it, but he was making so much noise. Normally it's fine, but like I needed to hear what it was being said to me on the phone. Well, oh, the door just opened. All right, Bran, help me out. I wonder if this is going to be like my go-to tank Bran curio. Just have him take tons of damage, but it's fine because I can heal him. Like, that's my whole job. Alright, Bran. How are you going to do on this Packsworn? His stats seem to reset himself sometimes, like when he's out of combat. Squeaky toy around here is a rough call. I love them normally because, like, if my dog is going ham on a squeaky toy, he's happy, he's engaged, he's not getting into trouble. He's not making a mess, he's not destroying anything he shouldn't be, he's not eating something he shouldn't be and getting in danger, he's just, like, having a ball, doing something a dog is supposed to do. And he doesn't usually do it for hours. It's cute how much they love it. I usually feel pretty clever if I've found squeaky toys that he doesn't destroy. Yeah, you know what his mouth is up to. Exactly. One of the housemates has hearing loss, not in as a high range. The squeaks are like 10x. Yeah. Yeah, that would be tough. That would be hard for sure. Oh, I can just dispel that. I don't need to worry so much about kicking it. Oh, thanks, Bran. Oh, he's getting XP again. I forgot to check what level he is. I guess it doesn't matter. He'll get leveled as he in his own time. Oh, there's a portal. Dog looks at me so proud when I squeak her toy for her. She's like, you figured it out! Moose is so cute when he's playing. He has so much fun. He is the most fun dog that I've ever met. He'll meet people in the street and he'll just be like, oh, hey, you want to say hi to me? Do you want to play? And he'll do like a huge jump and a big play bow. And it's just like to a person. Like, it's not even to a dog. He's sweet. He gets riled up real quick. He just wants to have fun. Moose just wants to have fun. Ooh, that does hurt. So it will auto cleanse the glasses if his health gets too low. They'll take it off manually, but then you don't get the stun component of it. But I feel like if you can manage to leave it on, that's pretty good. Hello? That's spooky. Huh, I'm oathbound to myself. This one seems a little better than the last one, just time-wise. I guess I don't remember what the rest of the job is. Maybe it's harder. Let's grab a lot of stuff. There is something kind of satisfying about just letting Bran do it. I guess a mill and single target is probably better than what I was doing. I don't have great single target damage as Shadow right now. The thing I loved it best about Delve is that the timer isn't there. I feel like I start to get antsy if I'm in a Delve for longer than 15 minutes, though. I start to get kind of twitchy. Oh, my mercenary's helping me. That was from one of the power that we killed at the beginning. Because of the monotony. Like trading delves like old dungeons or raids and taking my sweet time. Every nook and cranny. I used to really love doing that with Torghast. Because I always felt like there was like a really good power just around the corner in Torghast. These ones, sometimes I'll pull a pack like this and then I'll be like, I could have walked past that. I'm not really getting anything out of this. Visions stress me out. Delves are a nice chill time. Blasphemare, thank you very much for the 74 month resub. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everything's going well. Here, we can turn our lights back on now that we've got our blinds down a little bit. I hope everything's going well with you. I hope the season's treating you nicely. Miss Torghast had some fun, like you said, hoping for a good ability around the corner. I loved putting together like cheesy builds in Torghast. I thought it was so fun. Okay, get around this one. Prime Royal Squirrel. Okay. Any XP for Bran we can get. Or, 2 resonance crystals. Oh, I guess it's both. There we go. Me and my friends had a rule. If you got the jump backwards thing, you had to take it. Oh, that's fun. There were some really interesting, like, unique powers like that in Torghast. I thought that was really fun. There was the one where you, like, couldn't jump. I kind of like this build of Bran, actually. It makes it more exciting to heal him. It used to be sort of a little too easy. And I like that I can sort of pull more stuff and also have him like have like a huge stack of that buff, and it's gonna kind of make it worth it for me to use my premonitions and my cooldowns and stuff. Oh, there we go. As well as making him do more damage, like making him go faster. Back to work. See you later. Have a good rest of your stream day. Thanks, Jans. Have a good rest of your day at work. See you tonight. It's raid night tonight. That's right. What to do? Alright, so I'm going to PI Bran. Pop a Premonition. I love the big blue one, Premonition of Solace. Use that with a Serenity and you put a huge Absorb Shield on somebody, and when they really need it, it's the best feeling ever. Like you're just in a key and a tank's going, oh no! And you're like, don't worry, I got you. Enormous Absorb Shield. It's so satisfying. Absorbing 3 million damage, like... Feels pretty good. Archon's great, and I like being Archon for raid a lot, but I've gotten really attached to playing Oracle for keys. It's just so fun. I don't think I'm doing a perfect job of it or anything. I'm not like a super stacked player or anything, but it's just satisfying to have that tool up when you need it. Especially because you get it again whenever they get it back around to Clairvoyance. That's usually the first thing I do is I put the shield on and then I start spamming the Prayer of Mendings because you get a bunch of them. Bran, are you coming? Where are you? Are you fishing? Yeah, it gets the job done. It gets the job done. I try not to worry about my key healing until we can't progress keys, and I feel like I'm the stopping point, and then I do nothing but worry about it. I'm very zen until I decide that I'm the problem, and then I'm having a bad time.
Grunful.
Guys, really helpful the other night. Thank you. Thank you for watching them. I'm really tickled pink that they're working for people. One of my guildies said last night that they're happy that I'm doing Saturday news videos again, and it was the nicest thing anyone's ever said. It was like, oh my god, I didn't know any of you guys watched this. But I'm gonna cry. One more valve. I think we're almost at the end of this. This is, I guess I don't have timers running for how long I've been in here, but I feel like we're really almost done. So we just got to get to Shroom Spew. So if I can sneak through this room, then power to us. Assuming there's no... there's a pack, Sworn pack here. I do want to do the Nemesis packs. Alright, Bran. YOLO. Have fun. Good luck. Have power infusion. So here I'm going to put a big shield on Bran. That'll keep him healthy for a minute. And then I can actually shield myself too with my Oathsworn thing. That fear is going to get us into trouble, isn't it? Let's use our other premonition. The red one makes you spam cast things, like it reduces cooldowns, and it's really nice for Prayer of Mending because it lets you just put out a bunch of them and get a bunch of stacks. It's good for like group AoE heals. I don't know how much good it's going to do me with just two of us here, but... And then we have Apotheosis. And we pulled another pack. That's fine. I'm gonna pop my trinket. I don't think I've done that yet. Can't go through Hazel withdrawals. How do you like Lightweaver versus Halo? Oracle versus Archon. I like using the Lightweaver, the Lightweaver build with Oracle for keys and for delves, and I like using Archon and Halo for raid. It's just a little more straightforward and simple. I might start to flex, like, try out Oracle for raid if I get bored, but I feel like Halo just does such a good job. It's just so satisfying. Wife and I took a break from WoW since Shadowlands, back now and enjoying classic mops. We're back to watching you again. Nice. That's really fun that you guys play together. I love that. Ooh, there we go. Alright, Shroom Spew. I'm excited to see what my third piece of champion loot I get today is. Good to get through some of these delves. Yeah, it's way different. I'm still not really good at like the actual talent build because it has like the... It has, yeah, Lightweaver in it. Flash Shield reduces the cast. I think the thing I need to do is just don't press any Prayer of Healing unless I A, need it, but B, have like the full 4-stack proc for it, and you just float some stacks. That's what I was reading anyway.
Watch your step.
Playing Oracle Priest reminds me of playing Prevoker. It reminds me of what I liked best about Prevoker, where you had kind of like this flexibility to build special combos and to save stuff up in advance. I like a buff that you can kind of decide what you want to do with it. And they come up often enough that you're not super punished if you kind of wing it and it doesn't go quite the way you want it to. I am going to play Legion Remix, yeah. Yeah, so fast. If I start touching Prayer of Healing, I very quickly. I have to really stay off of it for the most part. But I was starting to, on their 7 key, I was starting to actually like between packs and pulls.
Whirlwind.
Alright, so there's a big one. I don't think have an exact date for
Watch
Legion
your step.
Remix yet. Estimates put it sometime in the fall. So soon. Soonish.
Whirlwind.
Look at Bran getting out of the mechanic. Look at him go. Proud of you. Bran. It was funny, he like got too far out of it, and then he was like, you know what I need to do is I need to jump back in, and then he was immediately like, nope, I'm kiting, never mind.
Watch your step.
Abort. Housing is coming, that's all I'm gonna be doing. Yeah. I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun! Nice. Delver's Journey. It's fun to have the season back again. Oh, I gotta wrap up. I'm gonna see what I get and then start to wrap up our stream for the day. I gotta go. What did we get? Did we do our full Nemesis pack? We did. So what's in this? Crests and undercoins. Basically just undercoins. More undercoins. I like doing the big chest last. Some blues. Dun, 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 dun. No! I got gloves. I don't need gloves. I got gloves out of vault. Oh. Tailwind Curio. Ooh, that's a new one. What does it do? A burst of speed on exiting combat, giving you 40% movement speed, and using a defensive cooldown in combat gives you a shield. Oh, so it's not going to give you extra, like, damage necessarily, but it's going to give you speed. That might be kind of fun. Play around with. Like the ethereal lore in Koresh too. Big reason. Made a Discord post 2 weeks ago saying it would be great to get her set. Let's see if I can upgrade anything. It'd be great to spend some Valor Stones. I have so many of them. You like my Hearthstone? It's the Hearthstone. Dun, dun, dun. I don't even remember what this is from. Some promotion or another. I don't have a chart for the crests and item levels handy yet. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade any of our stuff. I'm not going to use any gilded crests, but everything else is fair game. So I'm not taking anything past Hero 4, but my champion stuff I think I can take up as far as I have crests for. I think the trinket is a good idea. I think Signet's good as well, because I can use that for both Shadow and Holy. So let's put some into Signet. I think that's what I'm going to use those crests for. And then we can get the little things up to Champion 4, no problem. Anything that's not Champion 4 yet, those are crests I have lots of. Nice. Yep. Spend those Valor Stones. Spend them down. Champion 4. Oh, Champion 3. All right. Thinks he's so cute. She's comfy, right? That's what I wanted when I put on this mog. I was playing it and I was like, I don't feel comfy enough. I'm putting her in a sweatsuit. She's got a little gardening kit. She's got a little backpack. It feels good. Ton of crests I can't use. I end up with having a bunch of Valor Stones I can't use because the crest caps. There we go. Not fun in either direction. Oh, resonance crystals. Love that. Need lots of those. And my coffer key. So I have 6 coffer keys, so I can keep doing bountiful delves. I have one more I can do, but like not now because I gotta go. But I can keep doing bountiful delves this week to keep getting more champion gear, and hopefully I get lucky and maybe proc a couple of slots that we need. Okay, I gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow for a Friday stream. I don't know what we'll get up to. Maybe we'll do some more delves. Zoldak, thank you for the 43-month resub. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.